it me, KillshotKitty, back again with another video. Today we're continuing on with Hooked on You. We already did day 1 for the Trapper's romance. We're going on to day 2. So I'm really excited to see how this goes because like so far it's been very funny. Trapper's not the one I would have picked at all, period, but this romance has been so funny to read and get through. I can't wait to see what else happens, honestly. Plus we're getting really close to unlocking all the endings, including the secret ones. So if you want to check out everything I've already done Hooked on You wise, including the episode 1 for Trapper and then the other 3 romances, I do have a playlist with all of them right here. Before we get started though, I'd like to ask if you can please hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button and then hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of any other future videos that come out. All right, friends, let's do this. Let's continue on with day 2 of Trapper romance. You open your eyes and the sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today's an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a nice cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an internal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not a parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, I'm not saying it is. Even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points. I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Ava. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I'm not suspicious. There's no option. What an encouraging response. And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Ava isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here? Zero chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter, though, Ava. We're so happy you're here. Happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Ava. Do you hear us? We're all having fun. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have no idea. You have my word that I, Ava, agree with the terms of this verbal contract. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes, yes. Hey, Ava, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast. Breakfast does sound good. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and so much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. You might be the only person on this island I don't hate. This confuses me, but in a good way. I don't know exactly. Weird. Usually the only thing that makes me happy is watching someone fall into a pit. You didn't fall into a pit yet, and yet I'm not upset by this fact. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your nope. Now Hunter steps up to talk about her feelings. This island is treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they are doing here, but it certainly isn't helping any of us. Whoa, Huntress pretends to be all independent, but she is secretly kind of miffed you and her aren't getting along? Ah, well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best, not constantly annoyed self, and I thank you for that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad the introduction of Ava to our island paradise, and yeah, that was in quotations, didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. I'm asking a question too. It's, when will Wraith shut up? And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game, or sexy true to life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you dressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is your narrator. It's only okay in so much that it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more, a little more. Oh yeah, that's it, yes. How does that feel? Intense, nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they are doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow, look at these super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it! Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you, well, you know. No, what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun? You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. You get 5 minutes to yourself every day, and we get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping we stab each other in just the right spot so we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did we actually think we were me and him, Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare, yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Ava. You're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmity. Shut up. I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah. We're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today has been exhausting, too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today you're on a date with you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tip like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all. It's... Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everybody was getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kind of lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen these abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow-up hat, threatening but adorable, makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay. Now that the guy is gone and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Of course it's Trapper. You two have gotten pretty cozy. You should definitely come with me, obviously. Remember, I have a beautiful little spot with all the delightful trappings of island life. I also have some actual traps. We'll play your cards right and I'll warn you about them first. Also, what's great about my hideaway is that no one knows where it is but me. Not Huntress, not Wraith, not even Spirit. If they did, I know and they'd be dead. Since you can see they are very much alive. For now, it's still all mine. The kind of place you can really lock yourself away from life in. I know you don't have much to think about. Why would you? You can have me, a specimen so fine I can block out the sun. Or you can choose one of these peasants. Speaking of, before you can decide if you want to go with Trapper, the Huntress interjects. I guess you could go with Trapper, but if you want the brawn without the dram, give this little bunny a little try instead. I mean me, I'm the bunny, because of my mask, and I tried to rhyme brawn with drama, but it was hard. I'm not educated, okay? And when I lack, but what I lack in schooling, I make up with killer instincts and a truly insane vertical jump. Trust me, you don't know how hot it is to jump super high until you've seen me do it. The view from down there, it'll sure as hell beat looking at some amateur artwork or whatever Trapper has going. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons are poisoned all along. Sorry, this island was really got me tilted. So who will it be? Trapper. I gotta go with Trapper. Yeah, duh, let's go. Anyway, here we are, my beautiful cave, the only truly great place on this entire island. Welcome. Please make yourself at home, but not really. This is my home and don't you forget it, but please relax. This is where I come to get away from the screams, to hear other screams. I'm just kidding. This is a peaceful place so long as no one arrives uninvited. And since I invited you here, let me just say, stay away from the water. Far away. Do you understand? So for the correct answer, we're finally hitting the answers that we need to continue on with the Trapper romance. You want to tell them, assume it's a trap. Because it's a literal trap and I'll die? Because it's a literal trap and you'll die. Huh. No silence should last this long unless Wraith is around. Hey, seriously, don't go in the water. Even more importantly though, stay away from that cave entrance and don't ask me why, you got it? So this one is, you have to tell them, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Glad to see you have some spine, and we'll continue to have one for at least a little while longer. I didn't expect that, though. Interesting. Very interesting. And maybe even hot. He keeps giving me money. Anyway, I don't really know how to reward people who make me happy since no one makes me happy, so I guess you could have a gold coin. He sure does love handing these things out. I doubt they really mean anything, though. These little collectibles rarely amount to anything. Now that you know what not to do around here, I can finally get to know you. Nope, actually you can't, because exactly at this moment, Trickster shows up. Hello there, you sexy thing. Not you, Trapper. I'm talking to this beautiful specimen over here. Why are you here? And I don't just mean in my secret spot. Why are you literally here on this island? Obviously for the same reason we all are. I think, maybe. Actually, I have no idea why we're here. I better ask Wraith what's going on. He probably has all the answers. Anyway, I was saying something. Oh yeah, I want to find love, same as you. I don't know, sounds like a legit reason. What do you say, Ava? You want to find love with me? Dang it. I wanted to save. I'd love to. I mean, it is Trickster. He's the one I would ultimately want to romance, but ugh. So the correct answer for Trapper is tell him no. Honestly, I should just quit the game here. They won't let me save, so I can just check what the alternate text says. It's messed up. Honestly. Like, come on, who doesn't want to go on a date with Trickster? Look at those abs. This is a dilemma. It's not a dilemma. I'm doing a Trapper romance. Oi! Tell him no! I'm not interested, Tracer, and I demand that you leave this cave immediately. Why? So the next answer is, he hasn't proved his worth. You haven't given me any reason to. Do you want me to prove my worth? So this one, you have to say no. No. That's okay, Ava. I'm not in the mood for violence today anyway. This is the last time I come to this cave looking for a bloody good time. Trickster smiles and nods before leaving with a wink only you see. Oh. Trapper's happy. At least he might be. He's smiling, but it's unclear if it's a happy smile or an angry rage smile. Then again, that's always the case with him. Well, thank goodness that's behind us, even if the smell of Cleaver body spray is not. None of us are proud of that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm feeling a little stressed out, and I hate to be uncomfortable in my own abode, so I'll be right back. He's gone. Not sure how long, though. What do you want to do while you wait? So this one is you have to snoop around. You did some casual snooping and eventually found a gold coin. Too bad it's completely useless. Trapper's back. He's carrying an enormous jug of what looks like moonshine. Non-0% chance it's chlorine. Dwight did mention a bottle went missing from the pool shed. Well, do you want something to take the edge off, like a skull jammed into a spike? So this one is... hell yeah. You're damn right I do. A proper drink for a stressful day. Let's try and be polite. Not sure how people actually do that. How'd I do? Nailed it? Truth is, I didn't think there was any way you'd say yes. I'm actually gonna drink the whole thing myself. I'm quite charmed by your enthusiasm. Trapper begins to chug the mystery drink, but before he can finish it, Dwight and Claudette show up at the mouth of this cave. We are so sorry to interrupt. Please don't kill us again. But we've been told to make a very dramatic and urgent announcement. There's simply no time to waste. We can only make it on the beach, though. Which is obviously a very natural and normal thing to have happen right now at the exact moment we need to get you back to the group. This story checks out. You and a frustrated Trapper leave the cave. Sorry, we had no choice. We had to bring you here. Yeah, someone likes to add a drama. Oh damn, was this a setup? Why is Huntress walking over to you? Dwight and Claudette wisely turn and sprint away before Huntress arrives. What the hell are you doing here? Nice to see you too, comrade. I'm here because I have a proposition for Ava. Listen, I'll be completely truthful with you. I can't offer you any more love than Trapper can, only an equal amount of hate. But I can offer you two things he can't. The first is fun. He's a miserable SOB, even here in paradise. Meanwhile, I'm having a blast. You'd be having way more fun spending your time with me. But more importantly, I want something Trapper doesn't, a family. I want lots of kids, actually. I'm dying to have many children. Many children have also died to be with me, now that I think about it. Anyhow, if you want that too, you should leave him and come with me. But you must decide quickly. I don't like being exposed out in the open like this. So what do you say? Do you want to be with me? So this one is no, you're remaining loyal to Trapper. How dare you? I chose Trapper for a reason. I'd never leave him for anyone. Good answer. So good you earned one of these. Stop giving me money! Oh, a gold coin. Maybe actually is something about these coins? Are they possibly the only way to pay your way to Trickster's private island? Maybe? Is it? Hunter seemed less pleased with that answer, though. Very well, then, but I promise I will have my vengeance for this slight. No, she won't, but only because trappers like to kill you before she can. I had to ask, though, you want kids? So this one is, if he asks if you want kids, say no. Honestly, this is the answer I would have automatically gone to anyway, but why would not anyone want kids? I have no idea, maybe for the backup kidneys? Anyway, enough of this foolishness. Let's go back to my cave. What a relief that's behind us. I would have hated if kids came between us, Ava, or if you left me for a lunatic in a bunny mask. You probably would have hated the cleaver that came between the two sides of your body more, though, that had that played out differently. But ultimately, I'm glad we went through that together. You showed real loyalty, and no amount of money can buy that. Because you showed you can be trusted, I'm finally ready to show you one of my sketches, and this time I won't take no for an answer. This one is very important to me. I've never shown it to anyone. Feast your eyes on this. Beautiful. Absolutely phenomenal. Well done. 10 out of 10. That looks like something a kindergartner would have made if they had been blindfolded. Well, what do you think of it? So this one, if you'd think that you would have to say something like it's something or it's amazing because of Trapper's ego. But the correct answer for this is it's terrible. That is truly the worst sketch that's ever been made and will ever be made. No wonder you kill people. You're probably afraid they'll see your art. I didn't draw this. I stole this from Hillbilly. No, he's not on the island. He lost his spot to Trickster. My sketches are actually good. You really will get to see one soon, too. So long as things go well. Why and Claudette are back at the cave entrance. We swear this time we're going to tell you the truth. Honestly, please believe us. It's time to meet everyone for dinner. It's fine. I'm so hungry I could eat another horse. Another? Another like you've eaten one before? Or you've eaten a horse today? Yes. Yes, to which one? Exactly. Don't bother. You need to keep on schedule. Hey, Dumb and Dumber, I have a question for you. So much for the schedule. Yes, sir? Either of you want children? We can't answer that. How could we even think about becoming parents when all we want is our freedom? Whether it be the freedom to leave this island or the freedom to die and stay dead. I'll take that as a no on children. Good for both of you. You just earned yourself a quick death next time, unless I forget I said this. Please don't. Don't what? Forget? Forget what? This is a nightmare. Now let's eat. That tickled me way more than it should have. Okay. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you're really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on the screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone's being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Huntress seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, she throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murder's Island. But hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't be able to do better than that. Since it seems like I'm going to be alone forever, I'm focusing on myself. I have hobbies of my own, you know? Besides stealing, kidnapping, and killing, cooking is my passion. Tonight we will be feasting on a succulent squirrel appetizer with roasted elk as the main, served with a side of mushroom. Those mushrooms are probably poisonous. An elk, huh? More revenge for the elk that killed her mother? If I had a nickel for every revenge-obsessed killer on this island, I'd have some number of nickels, certainly more than a few. I personally hunted, killed, skinned, and prepped our meal. I even picked the mushrooms myself. Oh, they're definitely poisonous. And cheesecake for dessert. What, not wretched enough? I'm not so one-dimensional, you know. Dinner will be served shortly, and certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. It is an option. And that is the correct option for the Trapper romance. Say nothing. What happened between me and Trapper will remain between me and Trapper. Is that a real smile from Trapper? My god, this is terrifying. Finally, this island has another person who knows how to act with dignity and respect. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetite. Don't you mean bone? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off of the table. What would you like to say to the servants? So this one, there's no actual option for it, so I'm just gonna thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. In fact, here, you flip a gold coin in their direction. For us, just for doing our jobs? Thank you so kindly. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, Dweeb? Yes, I immediately regret how I did it. Good, everything needs to change around here. Feel rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. Hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet that they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are you allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but sometimes something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, no matter. So nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool, and now everyone's looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. You know, who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if they're warm from the fire or it's your nerves heating up. I know what the fire is. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Ava was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. So this one is, you say, fine, I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what kind of story do you want to tell? So the first one you want to pick is adventure. All right, you look like your Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies. How about some adventure? Now we're talking. It's not my favorite, but I respect your choice and I will nod politely. You don't have to say that, Wraith. Just nod politely. Okay, ready? Here goes. I really like to go fishing. Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story for sure. You pause. Everyone is waiting with bated breath. No pun intended. Oh wait, that's it? So much of a story. Barely even a thought. My pun was better than that story. You sure? You sure that's all you have to say? So this one, I think you're supposed to pick no, you were kidding? No, I was just kidding. So what type of story do you want to tell? So this one is you pick action. Here's an action-packed yarn for you lot. The time I got into a bar fight. The group is interested. They lean in. I'm all ears, and I'm not talking about the bucket of them I have on my boat. You crack open a beer by smashing the bottle cap off of the nearest rock before starting. I'm kind of badass in this game. What the heck? I'm at the local watering hole, powering up with my regular 12 beers before I slay at the pool table. Slay is good. Steely Dan blasts from the jukebox. The bartender's tip jar is filled to the brim. I pound the final pint and smash the glass on the counter as I demand shots for the entire joint. The patrons cheer for me. I am their god. Suddenly, I hear the telltale revving of engines outside. Motorcycles. A saloon door swing open. Wait, it's a saloon now? And in walks my arch nemesis, Big Slim, the giant of North Toledo. He sounds sexy. Thought I smelled something acrid from Akron when I hopped off that hog, Slim says with a sneer. I get up from my stool, the gal behind me rubbing my shoulders, revving me up for my inevitable fight. Long way from home, aren't we, Slim? What are the fine people of Elm Street going to do without someone to sell them someone's second-hand cufflinks tonight? I taunt him. He strokes his oily beard. The story has a lot of specific geographic references in it. I have a perfectly good job at the pawn shop. Why are you coming at me like that? Slim yells. That's fair, I scream back. Why do we even hate each other? I can't even remember. Something about cutting me off, about me cutting you off in traffic, but it was a misunderstanding, Slim yells. Well then, let's hug it out, I say, tears starting to well in my eyes, and we made up. What about the bar fight? Oh yeah, we got in a really big blow-up fight later that night. Really yelled out proverbial heads off, but it was just an argument about whether you want to say pop or soda. Come on! I gave up headlining at Coachella for this? Spirit laughs hysterically, people laughing at you. Probably laughing at you, but it's a laugh you're ready to accept. That sure was a kind of story, technically. Okay, that was not a good story. I didn't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. So this one, you want to pick Trapper. Trapper surprises everyone by immediately stepping up and unironically talking. I accidentally skipped. I did not mean to. There was a young man who loved his young wife, and the child they had gave the lovebirds a happy life. But one day, the couple went out for a swim. Mother didn't return. The boy only had him. Some said the Kurds took her away, yet others said different. Pointed the husband's way, for the young man was fearless, cunning, and smart. And he had many goals, both grand and bold. Easier, they'd say, done with fresh start. A wife with her own dreams wouldn't help him at all. Lucky for him, he's drowned in the streams. Neighbors only whispered, though, of a crime so great, for no one ever accused him, lest they meet the same fate. That was different. How do you react to this performance? So, the correct answer is say nothing. What? No reaction? Really? That's your play? I'm nervous for you. After all, after that, I'm nervous for us all. Fair, I wouldn't want you to fake a reaction. Didn't see that coming. These killers are such wild cards. How is story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why it's much more fun. I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of an individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Ava, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know what we need to get back to? That thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, you have fun tonight and try not to wink wink end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? What kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident, and you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal million. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could, just you and me? I don't know why I wasn't giving him his actual voice. On those spindly legs, you probably tired before you got too far. If it's running away someplace more secluded Ava is after, you should definitely join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I would choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everybody so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell your fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects that we might have going on. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderous Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening is pretty much all that hasn't been taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. So this one you pick Trapper. Trapper? I'm glad you finally decided to take this seriously and make an effort. Don't disappoint me. Or do, my fish hasn't eaten in days. Okay. You arrive at the pool and find that no one else is in it. The two of you seem to have it all to yourselves. Why is the water in this pool always a little warm? Trapper laughs. I have no idea. Now, do you know why I chose this spot for us? So this one is, for the correct answer is, it's another test. You're testing me to see if I'll pretend to be happy while sitting in a pool used by cretins. Why would I do that to you? So this one is survival. If I didn't know that by now, I'd already be dead. Yeah, you're right. No, seriously, I've been trying to find a reason to kill you for 2 days. You keep just managing to avoid your own annihilation and having to start this whole ridiculous thing over. Great job staying clear of that fate so far. Actually, I brought you to this pool for 2 reasons. The first is to ask you something important. Would you like to spend an unforgettable night with me? So the correct answer to this is maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. I guess we'll have to see where things go. Hopefully they keep pointing up. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Doesn't matter anyway. We can't. I mean, we could. I know I could, but we're not allowed to yet. I can't tell you why either. You get what I'm saying? So this one, the correct answer is you understand. Say no more. I get it. So I will bid you a good night. Trapper leaves the pool with a big smile after water and inexplicably gets warm again. Hey, wait a second, Trapper. You never told me the second reason you brought me to this pool. Oh, yeah. The chlorine is great for watching out blood, especially in those hard-to-reach places. You know how it is. FYI, if you do know how it is, you should keep it to yourself. Damn it, I see those dweebs Doug and Claudia waving at us. I think we both need to head to the volleyball court. He's right. Dry off and go to the volleyball court. And later, you're really gonna want to scrub your own hard-to-reach places with actual soap. Chlorine is no match for whatever Trapper gets up to in these pools. Oh, no. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was? Boy, it feels like I've been here a lot longer than that actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that I mean you, can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've already used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl, you know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone's gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pick your dream day and see who Ava chooses. Who's ready for round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the other order does matter. Wraith, why don't you go first? You look like you'd hate that. Stop talking. Sorry. Anyway, Wraith. Well, I don't know. I just really prefer to just tell Ava privately. I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Ava? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell, and then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special, the kind of thing where we will really bond and maybe finally get off this island. And maybe then we could go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods, proud. In a spirit. Figuratively. Damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper, dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with spirit. Sorry, anyway, Wraith? Okay, so it looks like it glitched out and put Wraith again. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society but within the narrative that this in-world event and also the larger meta narrative of the Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why, yes, thank you. I'd love to. So, Ava, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is the final warning. Pick me and be punished and rewarded. Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in private masks better stay the hell away from my yacht. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all those swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh, how can we forget before you run off to slumber? Peacefully, there's only one more thing to do. I think some of this is new, actually. Because we've gone through the game like 4 times now, and they're like, oh, did you forget something? So, reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break. And giving them a little push. Hold up. This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time. I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof, it's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare to even try? You mean, that's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? Well, why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings, someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear, hard to track. Eek. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? So this one we pick. I'm just gonna pick Huntress, cause she seems the most mad about everything. I hate to get rid of anyone, mostly because you all scare me so much, but also because it just doesn't seem fair. But life's not fair, is it? With her strong arms that could probably hurl me back to the mainland, a face no one has ever seen, a tragic backstory she loves to bring up whenever there's a break in the conversation. Huntress, I'm describing you. This hurts, but I have to eliminate you. Phew, honestly, this is a bit of relief for me. I don't have to constantly try and impress you. It's been exhausting. Tonight, this fancy attire is coming off and the sweatpants are going on. Tomorrow, I think I'll stand in the ocean and catch salmon with my bare hands. Yeah, I said bare hands. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go and get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you left behind. Because of course, you'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Ava when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right. We're sending our eliminated player home with their own mostly new Trickster body pillow, the next best thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's white tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Ava. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean because that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know how those two are. Schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone else, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. Huntress's eyes are filled with anguish. The bunny ears on her mask have drooped. It is as I feared. I am a wild animal, an unlovable beast of the forest. I shall diminish and go into the east and remain the huntress. And I thought Spirit was the emo one. I don't really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Ava, sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things, more important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. I'm not sure what'll happen. My own goals in life are to hurt people and then kill them. But for some reason, I don't want to do either to Ava yet. This feels like witchcraft. Is it? Is it witchcraft? Probably witchcraft. At least there's still plenty of time for things to change. Lots of ways for Ava to piss me off tomorrow. Still plenty of time. Gotta stay up tonight, sharpening my cleaver, just in case. Did I think there was a chance I could get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything, you feel me? I'm not cogging anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing's pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget. Old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. If I got my own I got my own album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you guys should come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out, fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them, don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on the island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost. Don't you say it! Look, we get it. You're very popular in Japan, but we have a game to get back to and I don't want to get sued. Ugh. Ghostface. Come on! Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Ava. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes, seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay, never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair's wet. Yeah, I think the Ocean just peed on it. How's that possible? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on algebra tests once? Watching Huntress get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? An unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls. It's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I want to go to bed. Go to bed means eventually I have to wake up. Yikes. Huh. Yikes, huh? That was a pretty weird way to end. Ah, well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Anyway, seems like everybody had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. All right. And this is where we shall end. All right, friends, and that's it for today's video. Trapper's romance is getting so funny. I cannot wait to see the final day on this, honestly. Like, some of the stuff he says and what others do, I feel like a lot of the other characters interact a lot more with Trapper than they did with the other killer romances. We'll see how next day goes. I wonder if there's gonna be more. And I wonder what those gold coins are for. It's driving me nuts. I'm getting so many. All right, friends, please do the things that helped out the channel, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
You are watching